Assalamualaikum and hi to Madam Lili Suriani, our lecturer, and to everyone who are watching this video. So my name is Aizatul Alyaa, and along with my group members Fatin, Nabila and Nazihah Najib would like to present to you about the results of our research paper. Okay. So before we start, I would like to explain to you about the meaning of apartheid. So what is apartheid? Apartheid is a system of institutionalized racial segregation and discrimination in South Africa. So this ideology has its own goal, which is to separate the white minority from its non-white majority in South Africa. So there are effects of this ideology, which is it promotes us to be separated from each other in terms of skin color and also races. So this separation has passed down to various cultures in our daily life, such as economics, sports, and also education. Okay. So the issue that we have found is from a website, which their website is www.americasquarterly.com, which entitled The Effects of Skin Color in the America. So this website has cited a study from Tellers and Steele, where they have found out that the person with the lighter skin tone generally have the highest mean of educational attainment, with the darkest person having the lowest. So there are so many research about the level of educational attainment based on colorism among the people in the America. There are a lot, which is African Americans, Asian Americans, Latin Americans, Hispanics American, and such. But there are insufficient findings about this issue, about the level of educational attainment based on colorism among adults in Malaysia. So our purpose statement for the research paper is to study the level of educational attainment based on colorism among the degree students in IIUM Gombak. And how do we collect the data? So we use an application called SurveyMonkey, and in there we have list down a number of questionnaires regarding to this issue, and we copied the link and we spread it through a viral message on WhatsApp. So the data was analyzed by the application itself, and we also use Google spreadsheet to analyze the data. That's all. So the findings and discussion, and also the conclusion, will be further discussed by my other group member. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin binti Yusri, and for my part I'm going to tell you guys about our results or findings. So we did a survey using SurveyMonkey, and among the respondents, which were 57 students of IIUM students, 35 of the students are tan skin tone, while 22 are fair skin tone. So moving on to the first question from our questionnaire: have you ever experienced colorism while in university? And 42 students of IIUM answered no, while 15 students answered yes. Therefore, over 70% of the respondents of fair and tan skin tone students never experienced colorism while in IIUM. So the second questions from our questionnaire, we asked them about whether their lecturer has ever treated them differently based on their skin tone. And roughly 11% of the students were not treated well by their lecturers, and approximately 90% of the respondents were treated fairly by their lecturers. Means from these questions we can see that the darker skin tone students are getting the same chances as the fair skin tone students to get a higher level of education.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazihah Najib binti Sohaili. So I'm going to talk about the findings and the conclusion and also the recommendation. So for the findings, I'm going to talk about the third finding, which is the item number 3. The item number 3 was mentioned as the third question to measure whether the IIUM students have any friends that are discriminated due to their skin tone in education. And as expected, the result of our research conclude that most of them do not have any friends that are discriminated in educational attainment, and it shows that both the dark and the fair skin tone students receive the same treatment and chances to further their studies in higher level. And in relation to this question, 51 students have answered no for this question. Thus, it concludes that they have no friends that are discriminated in educational attainment. For the conclusion, our research indicates that the level of educational attainment in Malaysia are not affected by colorism, and it seems like it was less likely for colorism to happen in Malaysia. And for our recommendation, further studies should be done on the private university students on whether they have been discriminated in educational attainment.